Moving on for now to how India has said that the United Nations Security Council has now become an impaired organ. Let's break down that statement for you. India says the UN Security Council is unable to act with credibility, essentially due to its unrepresentative nature. Speaking at the Assembly, T.S. Tirumurti, India's permanent representative to the United Nations, also highlighted that the Intergovernmental Negotiations, or IGN, have become like a platform for debate in the university rather than a serious result-oriented process in the United Nations consisting of sovereign member states. T.S. Tirumurti said, and I'm quoting, "Today's Security Council is an impaired organ. It has been unable to act with credibility, essentially due to its unrepresentative nature. But then what is happening inside the IGN process, which we seem to be wedded to?" He added, "Inside the IGN, nothing has moved for more than a decade, except hearing passionate statements on the need for reform," quote unquote. The Indian representative also refused to react to Pakistan's statements against India at the global body, saying, and I'm quoting, "This is a form of serious discussion and not frivolous allegations." India has also urged the global body, warning that if that does not happen, then the member states who want real reform will be forced to look beyond the IGN. T.S. Tirumurti says that in such a scenario, countries must not hesitate in taking a re-look at the IGN process itself. Currently, the 5 permanent members are Russia, the UK, China, France, and the United States. And these countries can veto any substantive resolution. There has been growing demand to increase the number of permanent members to reflect the contemporary global reality. Now, India's comments are aimed at China for stalling the UN reforms by not allowing the intergovernmental negotiations process to have basic rules of procedure and records. Without mentioning any name, India's envoy to the United Nations, T.S. Tirumurti, accused some countries of just shedding crocodile tears for small and medium states.
The same countries who shed crocodile tears for small and medium states are the same ones denying them even the basic courtesy, which is to help them keep official record of discussions.
China is also the only permanent member of the UNSC that has not supported India's permanent membership to the top global body. All other 4 nations, US, UK, France and Russia, have backed India's permanent membership. Joining us live on the broadcast this minute is our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibal from New Delhi. Siddhant, we have discussed in detail what the representative has said, T.S. Tirumurti, not mincing any words there when it comes to the need for reform, something that India has been talking about for the longest time.
Well, yes, Molly, it has been 75 years since UN has been formed. And today's UN represents the UN which emerged after the World War II with the 5 countries now deciding the global rules of politics, global rules of trade and other issues. And it obviously does not reflect the rise of new powers, especially India being the largest democratic country and, of course, a billion-plus population. And that is something that India has been reiterating multiple times. In fact, just hours before this live, we know that the BRICS summit happened, the virtual summit happened, and the Indian Prime Minister specifically mentioned about the UN reforms earlier in this month. We know that SCO virtual summit happened. There also the Indian Prime Minister talked about UN reforms, and also at the UNGA, his speech considerably focused on UN reforms. This development coming just ahead of India taking the high table at the UNSC for a 2-year period as a non-permanent member. So what is basically happening? There is a process. This is an informal process, the intergovernmental negotiation, which is taking place for last 10 years. And of course, the focus is to come up with a consensus. The problem is whatever negotiations happen are informal. They are not recorded. Even the bureaucratic rules of the United Nations General Assembly is not implemented. And who is obstructing that? China is obstructing that. China is vocally saying that it supports reforms at the UNSC and of course the United Nations. But when it comes to putting words in action, it is missing there. It does not calls upon mentioning of these rules on the intergovernmental negotiations. So there is a dichotomy in what Beijing says and doesn't. That is something that the Indian envoy has highlighted, saying that it's time that there is no shedding of crocodile tears and things happen on the ground.
All right, thanks very much, Siddhant, for those updates.
Co-presented by Skoda. Simply clever.